What's up, people of YouTube? This is True Alert here, bringing you guys another top 10, but today, once again, it is going to be a top 15 because there's so many maps in Call of Duty that I just could not pick out just 10 of the worst maps. I feel like I did a really good job on this list. I mean, sometimes there's times where I make a list and I'm just kind of like, I could have probably, broke that down a little bit better. But this one, I feel like I did a really, really good job on. So I took all of the maps that I could think of and I looked some up and all the maps that were absolutely horrible in Call of Duty, and I just kind of wrote them down and separated them, and I got 15 absolutely god-awful maps that I cannot stand. Now, keep in mind, these are maps that I cannot stand. Some of you guys will probably like some of these maps. I think a lot of you guys will agree with me on the majority of them, but yeah, so these are my maps that I don't like. Anyways, to kick this off, at number 15, we have Horizon from Advanced Warfare. I do not like that map. It's not fun to play on, even though it is the layout that I like. It's really gray and boring, and I don't like the map in general, and it's not my thing. At number 14, we have Fallen from Modern Warfare 3. This map just had a bunch of rubble and bullshit in the way. I didn't like that. That was pretty much my main reason for not liking it. I mean, besides the fact that it was, just one of those maps with shit, like, it was just like one of those maps that didn't have lanes and routes, so I mean, on top of shit being everywhere. At number 13, we have Tremor from Ghosts. Now, Tremor had a ridiculously annoying earthquake that happened throughout the map, and also it had a bunch of rubble and bullshit everywhere, and just little corners and buildings you could fucking hide in, and just no. At number 12, we have Stonehaven from Ghosts. Stonehaven is just, as a whole, it's one of those maps that just has junk everywhere. Giant ass fucking rocks protruding out of the ground in the middle of a walkway. It's like, seriously? And it was ginormous, way too big for my liking. At number 11, I have Drone from Black Ops 2. Drone from Black Ops 2, it was it wasn't a fun map to play on. I mean, it was kind of lopsided. I feel like if you got the spawn where it had that big platform where everybody liked to snipe, if you got that spawn, you were pretty much set for the game, it seemed like the majority of the time. At number 10, we have Underground from Modern Warfare 3. Now, this map wasn't, like, horrible to play on, it's just that I didn't like the layout of the map. Again, it had routes, sort of, but it was just kind of, it was dreary and gray and dark, something I don't like in maps, and it was very, it was multi-layered to the aspect that I did not like, with the like underground portion of it, and it was just, the choke points were a little bit ridiculous and just not my favorite map. At number 9, we have Outpost from Modern Warfare 3. Now, Outpost was it was a bad snow map, and that's the only reason I didn't like it. It was just not fun. That's really the only thing I have to say about it. The colors were okay. I mean, it was white pretty much. There wasn't anything else to it, but it wasn't that bad of a map, other than the fact that it was just shitty to play on. Okay, it wasn't smooth at all. It was choppy and cutoffs were weird. Yeah. At number 8, we have Cracked from Black Ops 1. Cracked was just one of those maps that looked bad and it had rubble everywhere. And it disappoints me that Treyarch made a map like that, but you can't expect every map to be fantastic. At number 7, we have Underpass. What? Underpass. Oh, Modern Warfare 2. I was trying to think. I was like, what game was that from? Yeah, Underpass from Modern Warfare 2. It was rainy, and I don't like rainy maps either, really. It was rainy and dark and just junk everywhere. Same thing. You're going to hear me say that a lot because the majority of these maps are maps that I don't like because there was junk and just shit everywhere. At number 6, we have a Hanoi from Black Ops 1. Hanoi was dark and god-awful. Too many buildings, too many little areas, just no. At number 5, we have Flooded from Ghosts. Now, Flooded, it was split down the side, so you could like pick one side and just defend the shit out of it. That was one thing I liked about the map. But again, it had junk everywhere. It just the rubble, the gray nastiness, the water. Like, seriously, water flooded? Just no, that's a horrible idea. At number 4, we have Turbine from Black Ops 2. This was another map that was way too big. Now, this map isn't as huge as the Ghost maps, but it was too big for the game. Turbine was one of those maps where every time I saw it come up, I backed out. I did not want anything to do with it at all. At number 3, we have Aftermath from Black Ops 2. Aftermath is one of those maps that is just littered with junk again. I do have good gameplays on this map. I probably have some on this channel, but it was just, again, it was just one of those maps that was just filled with stuff. weird things in weird places. That's pretty much it. I did like the lanes in that map though. It did have 3 lanes, one in the middle, one down each side. So that was I was able to deal with. At number 2, this shouldn't be a really big surprise. We have Siege from Call of Duty Ghosts. Again, huge. And this map was fucking ridiculously littered with bullshit and junk. But I mean, it is funny because when I played Ghosts and I had my old channel, I had a lot of gameplays on that channel actually. I had 3 or 4 to start off my channel that were on that map. But I still hated the map with a passion. At number 1, the Mac Daddy of all of these maps, all of these god-awful, horrible maps, Downturn from Modern Warfare 3. Downturn and Aftermath are like cousins, I swear to God. They're cities that are torn down and dilapidated that it's just... One's on the west coast, one's on the east coast, and just junk everywhere. I mean everywhere. Giant fucking rocks and parts of buildings and cars and... Oh, God, it was a nightmare. And every time that map would pop up in the vote thing, I was out. I was outie. I was not putting up with any of that. Anyways, guys, Twitter and Facebook links will be down in the description as always. Please remember to like and subscribe. It really helps out my channel, helps me grow. I appreciate it a lot. And the video you'll see on screen will be the last video that I made. And deuces.